Paxton was
No
late.
doubt about it.
Catches his foot.
The angle against him. Mukhtar. He wants a penalty.
Welcome back to Instant Replay presented by Cheez-It. It's week 2 time. Charlie Davies, Andrew Wiebe, the same 2 words as always, Chuck.
Let's go.
And let's start in Minnesota. 75th minute, 1-1 game. It is sitting on a knife's edge, and Hani Mukhtar is in behind. O'Neal Fisher's chasing him down, and oh Lord, Charlie, that looks like a penalty, but it's called no PK on the field by referee Armando Villarreal, and he does not go to the monitor. VAR Hilario Grajeda doesn't flag Villarreal. Charlie, do you agree with the decision on the field?
I don't agree with this decision. Hani Mukhtar is in on goal. O'Neal Fisher Jr. is closing him down, but he's not attempting to play the ball. His left foot strikes Hani Mukhtar's heel first. That's the first contact. It's the second one which brings Hani Mukhtar down. Now, we talked about this last week with Sebastian Lletget. He was planted first, then Santiago Moreno struck his foot. In this case, O'Neal Fisher's leg is coming down as Hani Mukhtar is swinging, causing Hani Mukhtar to catch his right leg before he goes down. So, in my opinion, this is 1, a penalty, and 2, a red card because he's not attempting to play the ball. In my opinion, Hilario Grajeda should have signaled for review.
Charlie, I think you're right. I think O'Neal Fisher contacts the back heel of Hani Mukhtar, drives that foot into his other foot, and causes him to go down. I think that's a foul. The question is whether it's clearly and obviously a foul and thus subject to video review. The thing is, and we wrestle with this every single show, we're about to do it on the next play, is that evidence clear and obvious? Is it clear that Fisher's foot hits Mukhtar's heel? I think it is, but I can understand why Grajeda looked at it and said, I don't actually think that's clear and obvious. I don't see the contact jump out to me on screen, therefore no review. But I just want to say again, I think that's a foul on a PK.
Wiebe, I have 2015 vision. For me, that is clear, which makes it obvious.
And let's take a look at this Junior Urso goal that was overturned in the Chicago-Orlando scoreless draw. It's the 73rd minute. Ball's bouncing around, it comes down, pops out to Junior Urso, bang, deflection, goal, Orlando up 1-0. Only, hold on, referee Izmir Pekmic gets in his ear. Soren Stojka, the VAR, is saying, oh, there's a handball here, go review it, go check the monitor. Pekmic does, they take the goal off the board. Charlie, this goes back to clear and obvious. Is it clear and obvious to you that Eric Ankara handled it with his right bicep as the ball comes down?
For me, this is not clear and obvious. With each camera angle that we see, there is not a definitive angle. There's not a definitive look to say, hey, that's the contact, take that goal back. In my opinion, once the goal is scored, unless there is absolutely clear and obvious evidence to overturn the goal, this goal should stand. In my opinion, if the referee goes to the monitor and the process takes that long to come to a decision, it is not clear and obvious. Therefore, this goal should have stood.
I'm going to say this, Charlie. If you threatened my life and said I had to choose, did it hit that bicep or not, I would say it hit the bicep. Just like I would say that Hani Mukhtar was fouled by O'Neal Fisher, but I agree with you. Without that definitive camera angle from the front where we can see the ball hit the bicep, because by the way, ball comes down, it ricochets left. Sure seems like it did hit the arm. But without that camera angle, I don't think you should reverse the call on the field. I don't see clear and obvious evidence here either. My intuition just says that's a handball. Forget intuition, Charlie. What are you saying about this Georgi Mihailovic foul call? It wasn't called on the field. Georgi muscles Julian Carranza off the ball and then beep, beep, straight up the middle on the Union for a beautiful goal. But video review, Drew Fisher goes to the board after Jeff Gamble says, hold on, foul in the buildup, and this goal gets called off. Did Georgi foul Carranza?
He did foul Carranza. In my opinion, he got his body into Carranza without making contact on the ball. Carranza may have gone down a little easy, but it was a foul. The second part of this play was impressive because the Union center backs almost allowed him to run by like the Roadrunner, and it was a beautiful finish.
Hey, you're not lying, man. There's a little air traffic controller vibe. Yeah, this way, right here. Yep. Oh, land the plane right on the ground. Beautiful stuff. Now, by the way, Julian Carranza wasn't done. He got a second yellow card in this game. And Drew Fisher got that one right. He lunges in. It's reckless. He doesn't get the ball. He catches foot/ankle. That's a second yellow, as is this Miles Robinson challenge in the 85th minute. It landed down 2-0. Diego Rubio takes the touch in behind, is about to turn, but Miles Robinson runs him down and pushes him. Now, Rubio's probably looking for it, but in my book, soft or not, that is a second yellow and therefore a red card. How about these back-to-back red cards, though, Chuck? San Jose Columbus, 31st minute, Jamiro Montero. Here he comes with the straight leg. It was called yellow by Guido Gonzalez Jr. on the field. Kevin Stott said, hold on, check the monitor. That should be red, and red it was. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree. It's serious foul play. The foot is high, studs exposed. He could really endanger the safety of Darlington Nagbe with that tackle.
Here's another one that looks a lot like that one. 77th minute, Cincinnati, D.C. Moses Nyman, straight leg once again on Lucho Acosta. You see the studs. It's less lungy than Montero, but that's still serious foul play. Endanger the safety of the opponent. Studs up, leg up, and lunging in from the side. I am not going to ask you your opinion, though, Charlie, on this Carles Heel PK shout. Wasn't called on the field. Ted Uncle didn't see it that way. Kevin Terry Jr., the VAR said again, go check it out. Once Uncle saw it, he saw it as a PK, and come on, that's obvious, man. Even Charlie could catch that on the broadcast. PK for the Revs. That was the game winner for them. But how about this Paul Marie one in the San Jose Columbus game? You see this one as a foul. Wasn't called on the field, but on review, it was a PK.
I got to give a shout out to VAR Kevin Stott because this was clear and obvious. And when the referee goes to the monitor, it took him all about 10 seconds to make that decision. Well done, crew.
All right, that's it for us. If you got 2015 vision, 2020, whatever, you think your eyesight's perfect, get in the comments section and let us know you're with Charlie Davies. For our producer, Rich Hernandez, our editor, Phil Lavanco, I am Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.